one time. I give up. Hey, I'm going home. What's going on, people? Welcome back to Unusual Suspects. We are here with the suspects. We've got Shaun, we've got Coutinho, and we have Cole.
Wakanda forever. Wow, come on.
It's a bit late.
Forever.
Have you just seen this?
Yeah, it's been up for
like 2 weeks.
I was going to say,
Yeah, but you're still supposed to rep it. That's the whole point.
We're doing the thing.
Yeah.
Right,
Watch when Avengers
like
comes
this.
out if they're not doing the Wakanda thing. Watch. Alright, watch.
Big up Michael B. Jordan. So, topic of the day: is it okay to beat your kids?
Yeah, you know,
Would you beat your kids when you're older?
No.
I would.
I know you.
No.
You definitely would.
I'm not. I'm telling you, I'm not
Cole's
doing
gonna be
it.
like,
I'm not doing it.
what you doing?
I don't know yet.
What you gonna tell
I'm
me?
a thought of an
You
alternative.
go stand in the corner.
Nah.
I'm not this.
So how are you disciplining your child then?
I haven't thought about it yet.
There needs to
But
be a level.
I know for certain I am not licking my child. I'm not.
Did you get beat, obviously?
Of course.
And what, you don't think
held
that-
hella licks.
You don't turn out as a better human being.
Yeah, but I can also testify to somebody who hasn't and turned out to be a nice person as well.
No, they're like,
You don't mean that they're a rebel.
I can't.
So you don't know nobody that hasn't got beaten.
And everyone I know has been beaten.
Oh,
If
Ryan.
they're not, then
Except Ryan.
off.
Huh?
yeah, except Ryan. Ryan's kind
That's what
of
I'm trying to
decent.
say.
I've
He's
been
alright.
hit. Oh my god, what can we stop with this? I have been hit. I have.
Look at it. I have been hit.
I can testify.
There has been violence in my house.
Such a dumb.
There has. We're Africans. We're Africans.
I swear it pisses me off. Algeria is in Africa, the continent of Africa.
You didn't say it wasn't, bro. I didn't say it
We
was.
weren't talking about where you're from.
Nah, you know
man
I'm making better assumptions.
Bro, getting hit with a pillow is different from getting... Getting a pillow dashed at you is different from getting a shoe thrown at you, bro. It's different.
Bro.
Like I said, anyway, ignoring this silly competition of who got hit more, there has to be a balance. Like I think you should hit your. I think like
Should.
I think you should. You
Why?
should obviously. Like,
Why? Explain.
Not like MMA. I just feel like you like MMA with your child. No, but
What do you do? What's your child?
no, I think you should.
Said he's gonna
Again, cage.
Nah, bro.
No, but like, because you need some kind of discipline. Because I know loads of like, especially loads of children. Like, if it's just verbal, like they will just back chat.
Alright, so let me ask. So the only way of disciplining a child is through violence? Is that what you're saying?
No, but I feel like
Not violent. You're not like again. You're not. You're not.
No, I'm not
laying
saying
them
you're
down.
punching up your youth, but think about it. It's a form of violence. Whether you consider it not, it's not like punching up.
Words
But the
are
child
words, man.
at the time when I've been licked severely. So when I was a child, yes, I thought it was violence. So you may not think it was violence, but obviously your youth's gonna think raw because you're gonna be a big man.
But
You're not a child. It's not like a child.
I look at the people who didn't have to go through that kind of stuff, and I do feel like there is a difference in discipline. It's that, like,
Okay.
I do see that. Like, it's the people that call their parents by their first names. Like, those are the people that don't get hit by their parents, and they do a madness, like, and get away with it. Like, their parents don't punish them.
Say it with your chest. Who you talking about? Say it with your chest.
yeah, he's talking about.
Say it with your chest.
We all know who it is.
Nah,
we all know who calls their parents by their first name.
Don't know nothing.
Who calls their parents by their first
I don't
name?
know nothing.
When the parents' first name is Sally, you understand? And only
Jemima.
yeah, me. Not that. Jemima's a bit. Jemima's a bit exotic.
Who you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Say it with your chest. In the words of Cole,
Like,
say it with your chest.
There are normally westernized parents or typically white parents, right?
Okay,
Typically,
there we go.
I'm not saying all white parents get called by their first name by their children, but you'd never go to an African household and hear them being called.
Is that
by their
because
first
they're just bare syllables in the name?
It's convenience.
just convenient.
Hey, I ain't trying to waste no time.
They got an English name as well, and then they good. What do I call you? Just call you mum.
I'll definitely.
I agree. You should it shouldn't be like extremely violent, and there needs to be a balance. Because if you go over the top with strictness, like I was saying, like once these guys go to uni and become independent, they do all sorts.
Sorry.
Especially Asian.
Wait, hold on. So basically, before I cut you off, before you just say something real reckless, yeah?
You were about to say something.
I
I just saved you again. But cool, listen. So you're saying you have to get beaten to instill some form of structure and morals into your person.
Yeah, because eventually that
You got some
child.
slave master tip.
Hey, don't be what- that-
Man said you have to lay them down.
No, obviously, but you're making it seem like you're punching the kid in. I'm not saying that. I'm saying a slap will do. What I'm saying, the reason why I'm saying that is eventually that child will smarten up and realise that you won't do shit. I'll just talk back and you won't do shit. Okay, what if you try talking to me, sitting down and you're like, look, Gary or Jeffrey, look.
That's not my
This
name.
is right. You wouldn't name your child Gary.
No, I wouldn't.
You didn't name your child Gary.
Huh?
Wow.
I'm not naming
Trying
my
to, but
child.
it's becoming extinct. Like you, no, it's not.
You're moving racist.
That's
man.
alright.
I see what you're doing.
First, my cousin's a white family. You then take a white name. I said, I want to name my child Gary.
Gary's the extinct name, so I want to bring it back. So if you sit down, Gary, and he's taking the piss out of you, he's laughing at you.
That's because his
trying
name's
to
Gary.
explain.
Your name is Gary. I don't respect you.
you giving him years of pain. Like if he laughs at you,
What's next?
what's the
It's
next
true.
step then?
It's true.
What do you do?
So what? The next step is me to hit him.
Wait.
And then after I hit him and he gets older and he
I'm not
becomes
seeing
stronger
what
than me
you're-
because
what
I'm
you're-
getting older and he's
box you up.
he's
Yeah,
getting
but that's
older.
the point where
Then-
he's
then-
getting
so then what's the next form of solution? Because I know you
I'm asking-
I know you start like 10 years old and they've been licked, but it don't work with them. So what's next?
Okay, I'm asking you, what do you do? What do you do when they laugh at your face?
Who's laughing? Because that's different. What is that?
That's just disrespect.
Why would they be laughing?
To be honest,
I
you
don't
know what?
understand.
Yeah, if you have to hit them for laughing at you, you really lost. You understand?
Yeah, that's
For
true.
real, that shows you're weak.
Because they're laughing.
Because you're
You're hitting them. You don't know how to control your emotions. So you're gonna.
I agree with that. There needs to be some maturity, but it's probably just from my experience that I've seen.
So you laughed at your dad, and your dad said, and then you was like, I'm fixed now.
You laughed at his dad. His dad put horrific taste in his mouth.
Oh, I put the paste. Oh yeah,
That-
you
what-
didn't get licked.
that is worse.
Said Ryan.
That's a long.
Ryan, no laughter in the front
You don't
room.
feel anything from hits after like 30 seconds. That paste stays in your mouth.
Man made him drink
for
flat
hours.
I made him drink
wait,
flat coke.
wait.
Did you hear
Say
what
that
he just
again.
said?
Say that again. Say that again.
When you get hit, you only feel that for like a minute top.
No.
Yeah,
he
you
didn't
don't know
say
the kind of hits. I'm getting that
He
for a
said-
minute.
He said 30 seconds after you've been licked, you don't feel it.
You don't.
That's how I know you.
30 seconds later, I'm still
You live a
shaking.
different life.
I'm rocking. I'm like this.
Bro, I'm going to school the next day.
Limping. Football.
Sit down for what? I'm going to stand, miss.
No, but like there has to be boundaries. Like for example, I would never hit my child in front of like his friends. For example, like I know parents that would, have you ever been hit in front of your friends?
Yes.
That's the most.
No, but I've been hit in
embarrassing
public
thing.
though.
I've been
And
hitting.
you have to brave it. You have to act like that did not hurt you.
Nah, but I feel like that made me strong.
Kids.
And it's a thing where, yeah, like, let's say you're regularly getting hit in public because you're being silly. It gets to a point where, like, people can't even use that against you anymore. Like,
But
so,
wait, let me ask you: would you hit your child?
yeah,
You will.
Yeah.
How come?
because that's the way I feel like I've grown up, like, very respectful, and
So
I
you-
would like my kids to
That's
grow
the
up like
only way
me.
to instill respect, to show them that you're free.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like I'm gonna try and follow what my parents did to me. Because if it creates me, I feel like I would be happy. Do you know what I mean?
But I mean, you're a bad breed, fam. You really know that. You got licked.
But wait. So you wouldn't want to explore other avenues just
What if they don't work?
so
And then my kids will calling me.
so
I'll lose
wait,
it.
hold on. Wait, this is important. So you're saying that the only way that things will work is if you hit your child.
Now I'm not saying that, but I'm saying
Because no,
that's
because what
the
you're
way it
saying,
worked for
because
me.
when I proposed an alternative, you said, what if it
What's
doesn't
the al-
work?
what's the
So
alternative?
wait, there's people that have been beat and they've gone on road to beat people and they've now ended up in the can. So does that mean it works for them?
Real talk.
That's
For real,
yeah,
I'm being
that was
honest.
not
get the
church
balance.
I'm being honest because
I
obviously
feel like God plus beatings, it works, innit? But when you're missing,
You know what? Yeah,
God,
you know what? They
No,
said,
but
they said the same
church-
thing when they started the slave trade, fam. God plus beatings.
Well,
plus
exactly,
pick a cotton.
exactly. What we know, we understand the origins of it, yeah, and we're just saying, all right, cool. Our parents did it, so we should do it because we came out normal. But it doesn't make sense because there's so many different options you can take, and I'm not saying just sitting down and saying, oh, naughty corner or naughty step or something, none of that bollocks. But there's strategic ways to get through to your child, and the aim of the game is to what you want your child to respect you, you want your child to love you, you want your child to look up to you. So you're gonna do what? The same thing your parents did just because it worked for you one. Your child may come out different. They're not gonna be the same as you.
Different generation, man.
You don't want your child to be exactly the same as
Because
you.
even
want it to be
my parents didn't just like beat me, but like it was a thing where because I got beat, I knew alright, if I do this, I know I'm gonna get beat. So let me not do this kind of thing.
You can know that through other things. There's always consequences. That's just life.
Yeah, but what's the
I feel like I have a
consequence then? Like you
think the biggest consequence is to lend your child?
to feel pain.
Per me, it's a balance. So certain things I'd be like confiscation. So like, oh, I'll take away your PS4 if you do this for like 2 weeks or something like that. But if it's extreme things like swearing at me or like doing proper bad, like being caught doing bad stuff with drugs and stuff like that, that's extreme things.
What about the falsifying service histories?
You know this service.
You gotta teach your child not to do that. Still.
Alright,
That's an extreme. That's an extreme.
To wrap up, you're gonna beat your child.
But in moderation, like it's a thing where my child needs to.
Yeah, Friday, 6 to 9.
Sometimes, what I'm saying is they need that, like, okay, if I can get that, I might get just like a slap or, do you know what I mean? They need that. That's how I feel. Like,
okay,
that's how I'm gonna manage my
And
child.
what about you, man?
I think it's moderation. So like your child will turn out bad. It depends on the situation. If it's a really bad thing, I think you're gonna have to resort to that. But you don't want to overdo it because like once they become independent, they'll be doing all sorts of bad things. So you gotta instill those values yourself and like give them a reason why you're doing what you're doing and how you're disciplining them. But like sometimes I think it has to be used to discipline your child fully.
Okay, cool. No, you first.
Bro, Cole.
I'm not doing it. I think that there's other ways, and I want my child to be better than me, not like how I was. So I'd rather do things to make him better than to make him the same as me personally.
Fair play. And obviously, like I said, I was beat as well. I've turned out okay. I don't know if I'd carry it on. I'm unsure right now. Obviously, dire circumstances, we don't know. Let us know what you think in the comments below, whether you think it's acceptable to beat your children, whether you do or whether you will on Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Hit us up in the comments. Hit the like button, make sure you subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. You can find all the acts there. And big thank you to Tracy, big thank you to Corey for coming down.
Definitely.
And stay tuned for more. Peace.
Boom.